from the Iceberg with a Grandpolar, coming to you over the Ethernet and into your ears.
Record this. Okay, all right. Should we start before this starts again?
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Okay. Hi, Patty. Thanks for joining us this evening. I've just got a couple of questions. If you could just tell me about, is it Fortvna or Fortuna with a V?
It's Fortuna with a V. I mean, okay. We changed the U to a V. Like, it was written in Latin.
Okay. All right. And how did you guys get together?
Well, the drummer, Pepe, and I already knew each other because we used to have another band. And, well, after the quarantine, we wanted to start a new project, you know, a new band with a new sound. So we were searching for new members. And, I mean, we were talking to The Surge, who is our guitar player, and we knew him from another band we played with, you know, sometimes. And he was like, oh my gosh, are you guys creative? Like, yeah, why? And he was like, oh my gosh, I'm so interested. I want to do this kind of music. And we were like, okay, so let's go. Let's start a new band. And that's how it happened.
And the other bands you played in, what sort of sound did you play before Fortuna?
Well, Pepe and I were in a band called Screams on Sunday. And we also played alternative rock, you know, but with Fortuna, we want to develop that sound and add more electronics, like maybe turn it a little more poppy in a sense, you know. Like, we're not gonna go for that heavy or hardcore roots, for those roots. We're gonna go for something lighter, but I mean, we're open to anything and everything. So I'm not saying never. We're never gonna do this, you know. So let's see what happens and what life brings.
Yeah. Because I'm sure I've heard some Screams on Sunday. It sounds very familiar.
Really?
I don't know. I've got so many bands at the moment, I can't remember. But Screams on Sunday, did you release anything?
Yeah, I mean, we released a lot of songs, and we even were on tour with The Calling before the pandemic.
Okay. So how long have you been in the music industry, yourself and everyone else?
Wow. I've been on the music industry like, let's say 10 years, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, I've been with bands playing and trying to make a living of this, okay? But obviously when you start at 16, you have no idea what you're doing, you know? So, but it's when we started, and I don't know. I mean, I guess it all started from there, but obviously I was really ignorant when it came to the music business itself, so.
And who are your major influences? I mean, when you grew up, what were you listening to, and what influences, well, we'll get into songwriting just now, but what bands really influenced you?
Well, I've always listened to a lot of genres, you know. It's not like I was listening to just one band, but I remember when I was younger listening to a lot of U2, a lot of Green Day, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Also, a friend of mine introduced me to bands like Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, So the thing is that in Spain, those pop punk bands are not that famous. They're not that known. So to get to know someone who listened to that kind of stuff was really, you had to come across the right person to show you that,
Yeah.
And well, then I started to listen to more pop punk bands. And I love bands like My Chemical Romance, All Time Low, Don Broco, Yonaka. So yeah, that's what I generally listen. But as I said, I love listening to all kinds of genres. Actually, I was listening salsa yesterday, so I think that there are moments for all kinds of music. So that's what makes music special,
Yeah, I listen to everything. I'm the first one to admit I love ABBA,
They are amazing. They are amazing.
And I keep threatening to play them on my show, and everyone says, you play ABBA, you're out of here. But I'm going to play it one of these days. I'm going to play ABBA. But, yeah.
I've listened to a lot of stuff from ABBA, and it's amazing that most songs you've heard of them, it doesn't happen with all the artists. They have like a lot of songs that most people surely have listened to them, so I think that's amazing, and not everyone can achieve that. And honestly, I love them. They're so uplifting.
Yeah, well, exactly. And the thing I think is they know how to write a really good hook in a song.
Yeah.
And it just sticks in your head. You can't get rid of it.
Exactly.
So that's what, it's as the Moody Blues kept on saying, in search of the lost chord. I keep telling everyone in search of the lost hook. Because really, if you can get that hook and it gets into people's brains, then you're away.
Yeah.
Let's talk about new releases and new material coming up.
Sure. Yeah. Well, we're planning on recording this very week. So we'll be releasing new music in some months. But I think that the new stuff that's coming, it's gonna be amazing. And we're preparing like everything so that people can get a glimpse of what Fortuna truly is, because with just one single, the single we've released so far, you can get an idea, but it's not exactly like the whole sound we have and we play and we write. So it's exciting to wonder what's gonna happen and to see what the response of the people is gonna be,
Who writes most of the material in the band, or is it everyone writes together, or have you got someone who writes the lyrics and someone comes up with a melody? Or
I generally write most of the stuff. I'm not a good guitar player. I'm not good at instruments themselves. And I'm neither good at, production software, but I try. What I generally do is, I know this is gonna sound so unprofessional, but I'm gonna say it. I use GarageBand because it's the software I have at hand. So with that, I write like a draft of the song, which is like the general structure, the vocal melody, maybe the rhythm of the guitars, or some chords I think I could be interesting. Maybe the guide of the rhythm for the drums, you know, like a guide for everyone. And then with that, I take it to guys and say, hey, do you like this song? Or do you like this idea? And if they like it, then we start working on the different parts. Like the guitar player, the search starts working and developing and like taking more time to develop that instrument and add their personal mark to it. You know, sometimes another person, maybe Pepe, the drummer, or the search, bring an idea, and we work with that in the rehearsal. So,
yeah, are you looking at getting more members in the band? Because don't. Who does bass? If you're using keyboards, who does keyboards? Are you using session musicians or?
Well, I mean, we're not that worried that right now because we're not playing live. Because we don't have enough music and because of all the COVID situation. But I mean, for the recordings, the bass is being done by the search, as well as guitars. Keyboards, I mean, we use we write and record our own samples, and that's what we use on when we are rehearsing live, you know.
Yeah.
At first, when we were forming the band, we wanted to have another member, a bass player, but it was so stressing looking for another member that we were like, okay, forget it. If it happens, it happens, you know, because the problem when you're trying to reach a professional level is that not everyone is on the same page. So finding someone that's on the same page on trying to invest not just money, but investing time and rehearsing and all that stuff, it's difficult. So sometimes you're like a bit, oh no, I'm not sure how this person is gonna be when it comes to compromise with the band, you know? So I think that for now it's gonna be only the three of us. And if in the future we need someone to play live with us, we probably might get a session musician, or maybe if someone comes to us and say, hey, can I play the bass for you guys? And we're like, okay, well, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. It's always best to let it go organically. I've managed bands for a long time, and band dynamics are just, they're worse than your own family.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, you can try to be just professional and say, hey, we just need a bass player, come to rehearse, come to record, come to whatever. But there's a lot of things behind the band besides just playing. So I think that band members also need to trust each other and to have that sense of family, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't think that's achieved so easily. So, well, I honestly try not to worry about that. I'm not even worried about a bass player right now, though I like one.
Okay, cool. Right. Something I do with everyone is a very short little quiz.
Okay. Wow.
There's no wrong answers. There's no right answers.
Okay.
It's 10 short questions.
It looks fun, so I'm into it.
Can you read this?
My favorite test, okay? Favorite food. Okay, so I have to answer those questions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, favorite food. Oh my gosh, I don't know. You've come to ask questions to the most indecisive person on earth. Favorite food. Okay, if I had to go to a restaurant, my first choice would be either pizza or sushi. Favorite city, Madrid. Favorite band, right now, I love Don Broco. Favorite color, I'm gonna say pink. Favorite movie, Mulan. Favorite song, oh my gosh, I truly don't know. Favorite song, okay, I'm just gonna say one song I listen to a lot. I don't know. What can I say? Okay, I'm gonna say what was the name of this one? Oh my gosh. Favorite song. Okay, I'm just gonna say one song. The first one that comes to my mind. Fire by Don Broco, because I listened to it today. Favorite animal, a bat. I actually have one tattooed. Favorite actor? I don't know. I mean, I like watching movies, but I'm not like into any actor, like one person. Nah, I don't have a favorite actor. Favorite drink? This is gonna sound boring, but I love drinking water. Favorite radio station? Obviously, Bulldogs Radio. Oh my gosh, you killed me with the favorite song.
You could have just said ABBA.
Oh my gosh.
That would have ruined your reputation. Don't worry, we'll be editing all of this.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I wonder because...
Favorite song, and then we'll put a blank screen, wait 10 minutes, no answer.
Oh my gosh, because I actually don't have a favorite song. I mean, it's like favorite band. I mean, I love Don Broco, but sometimes you're into other stuff and you listen to other stuff more, and it's like, So I was like, okay, it's not like I have a favorite song, I have like a list of songs I listen to a lot, but not just one.
But if you had to go to a desert island and you're allowed to take one album, I mean, I know I would take Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. That would be my album, because after 30 odd years, 40 years now, how old is it? 40 years, 1975. Yeah, 45. I still listen to Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
It's difficult because I would create my own album, a mix. I don't know if you guys there have it, but in Spain, every summer, I mean, I don't know if they still make it, but every summer they used to make like this compilation of songs, and it was called Caribe Mix, like Caribe from the Caribbean, like Caribbean mix. And they had like all the best songs for the summer, blah, blah, blah. So I would make like my own Caribbean mix with the best song, with the songs I love.
Yeah. Okay, cool, my dear. I think that's about it.
Yeah, that was so cool.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun. But next time, please tell me there's going to be a quiz so that I can, try to.
But then you don't get the right answers. It's got to be done like that. And it's fun. It makes it a bit fun.
That's cool. I mean, but honestly, I'm so indecisive that I try not to be, but I am. And I try to be faster at making decisions, but it's hard.
Then how do you sing? I mean,
how do I sing?
Yeah.
I just sing.
Sing, and then you go, oh, should I go up? Should I go down?
No. That comes out automatically. But it's frustrating at times.
Okay. All right. Patty, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
Yeah, what I'll do is we'll edit all this down over the next couple of days. Then the video link with the YouTube video, which will be considerably edited down and bits and pieces.
Yeah. Because I'm a mess.
Yeah. And we'll put some special effects in. And then what we'll do is I'll send you that link, and then you say, fine, you're happy with it. If you're not, then you tell me you're not happy with it and what you want changed or whatever. And then we'll make it public on YouTube and on social media. But I'll wait until you're happy with it.
That's fine. I mean, feel free to
and then
do whatever.
We'll put some of your new songs on as well in the back and intermittently, which means that YouTube will most probably come up with a copyright notice.
Okay.
It'll inform you that copyright's been in possible copyright infringement, and then you've just got to say that's fine. You grant permission.
I don't know if it's gonna notify us because as we have registered the songs through CD Baby, and it's CD Baby who's collecting our royalties. I'm not
that's
sure.
Fine. It's got nothing to do with that. Yeah.
No, but the thing is that they're collecting the YouTube royalties. So actually, in our YouTube video, we had to say that, hey, no, this belongs to CD Baby. It's not like that, but like they're collecting the royalties. So they're like the ones appearing. I don't know if I'm explaining myself. Yeah, so I'm not sure if we're going to get the notification, but if we get it, it's fine. I mean,
look, it normally 99% of the time it's not a problem. It just tells me you might have a possible copyright infringement.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, just to let you know, in case you get, something weird from that, let us know so we can talk to whoever.
Yeah, but I mean, we use TuneCore.
Mm-hmm.
So we've never had a problem with TuneCore, and they work the same way. They allocate the IRSC codes and everything like that. So
yeah,
that's fine. And it's only like 10 seconds anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was actually so cool. I mean, I love being interviewed. It's really fun. I think I'm a mess. I speak a lot, and I don't know how to explain myself. We had an interview on Sunday, and after the interview, I was like, I talk a lot, and I don't explain myself well. I have to improve. So this is like, okay, I'm going to improve little by little.
No, but it's better if you talk a lot, because often I have to sit and it's like, please say something.
Oh, God. So,
Like, how do you write a song? Do you get influences from other bands? Yes. Can you give me more?
Yeah, I mean, I won't be the other extreme, but I'll try to talk a bit less. Just try to be more precise and accurate when it comes to my replies.
But that's the Spanish way, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is that also when I talk, in Spanish, when I try to explain myself, when I'm chatting normally with a friend, I'm like this as well. I'm like, yeah. So this happened, and how do I explain this? So I'm really bad at talking.
Where did you learn to speak English so well?
Well, I mean, I'm actually American. My parents are Spanish. My whole family is Spanish. But they lived in the US for 10 years, more or less. And I was born there, but I only lived there my first 3 years of life. But in Spain, everyone studies English. And, as my parents were talking to me in English at home, I went to extracurricular classes of English because I was in a more advanced level. But the truth is that I never spoke English home. So, so it's like, yeah, I know English, but now when being an adult, I'm like, I wish I had talked in English when I was younger.
No, but you're fluent.
Yeah, but I mean, I have that problem of, as I'm not used to talking it on a daily basis, I sometimes encounter the problem of, okay, what is this basic word that you use daily, in your daily life? But as I don't use English daily in my daily life, I don't know how to say a lot of words that maybe they're not that useful, but right now I need them. So, but well, I mean, I actually would like to live in the US for a while. But I mean, let's see how everything goes with the band.
Yeah.
First. But I wish I could go first for a couple of years at least to the US and live there a bit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
So, well, I'll let you know when we have the new singles.
Yeah. So we'll stay in touch, and I'll let you know when we're going to broadcast. And if I don't know what you do on Monday nights or the band does. If you want to pop into the chat room, I don't know.
Sure.
We'll see.
I mean, if it's Monday night, I'm going to be home.
Okay. Because my show's from 10 till midnight. So that's 9 till 11, your time.
That's cool. 9 to 11 our time. It's cool. I mean, I generally go to sleep at 12. I mean, at 11, but I fall asleep around 12 or something like that because I have to work. I wake up early in the morning and I'm like, okay, I'm more of an early bird than.
Okay, then a late night.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I like waking up early. So
I like waking up early. I like waking up early as well, but then I work late at night. So
seriously?
I get about 4 hours sleep a night.
No. I couldn't do that.
I think as I'm getting older, I sleep less.
Well, I think that happens generally to everyone.
I reckon in 2 years' time, I won't be sleeping.
I bet you will. At least a couple hours.
I do the Spanish thing, though. Every lunchtime, after lunch, I have a half an hour siesta.
But, I mean, I used to hate it when I was little. And now it's not like I take a nap every day. But lately, I'm taking half an hour nap, more or less.
And it helps. It works.
and it works, you know. I mean, not longer, because if it's longer, then you wake up like this, like, oh no.
No,
But yeah, I think that it's because in Spain, like, meaning we go to bed really late. You know, we have lunch at 2-3 p.m. Then we have dinner at 9-10 p.m. and that's early for most Spaniards. You know, I try to be a little bit more European in that sense and try to have dinner earlier. But sometimes that can happen.
Yeah, when we were recording in Alicante, I mean, like at 2:00 we'd go for lunch.
Yeah.
And then lunch would be till about 3:30, and then everyone would disappear and say, "We'll be back in the studio at 6."
Really? Oh my gosh. No, I mean, when we record from 10 a.m., sorry, more or less, until 8 p.m., like more during the day. And yeah, I mean, we have lunch, like maybe an hour break, but we spend the whole day recording.
I think it was also, we were using a lot of session musicians, so they, I remember that our engineer was saying, you've got to work set times or something, because unions, I don't know. Anyway, it was an
yeah. But here in Spain, people are used to having dinner late, and I mean, in an everyday job from 9 to 5, you actually get out, like, if you're lucky, at 6 p.m. You know, and that's if you're lucky, because some friends of mine finish work at 8 p.m. You know, so if you finish work, if you're working from 9 to 8 p.m. And you have an hour break in the middle or a 2-hour break in the middle, obviously, I mean, you want to go out or you want to meet someone after you go out of work, you know? So that's why I think we have that lifestyle in Spain. And I sometimes wish it wasn't like this, but I'm really happy.
Well, that's the main thing.
Yeah, it's frustrating at times, you know, like, especially when I was looking for a job, like all the schedules and, oh yeah, you have to work from 9 to 6, you know, and it's like, what about my band? Like, I want to play my band. And yeah, so, but well, anyways, Spanish things. Spanish things.
All right, Patty.
Well, it was so nice to meet you, and I'm actually gonna rehearse right now.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to watch that video and share it. So send me everything to the email, and it was really exciting, Kai.
Okay. I'm great. I'm happy you're excited.
So thanks a bunch and have a nice night.
Yes, you too. Okay, we'll speak soon.
Bye. See you soon. Ciao.